There are so many awesome, amazing things about being self-employed and owning your own business. And there's actually a lot of things that aren't so great. And a lot of those contradict each other. They are paradoxes. Welcome to Georgia.
Hey.
Oftentimes when I travel, especially to go see my family, I get kind of sentimental and thoughtful about being a business owner. And I can go travel and do these things because I have control over my schedule. So follow along with me as we visit my daughter and her family in the South for a few days and go along with the antics as I go over these 10 paradoxes of self-employment. And you might see yourself in some of these on one side or the other. Any alligators? Now, many of these I am comparing to having a job working for someone else. So you'll see that in here too. I'd love to know what yours are. The first paradox that's probably the most obvious to me, and maybe it is to you, is you will want to work a lot. I love my job. I love everything that I do. But on the flip side of that, you will want to quit a lot. Yes, I have days where I think, why am I even doing this? Sometimes self-employment seems like a little bit of torture. But then you get back into the working a lot and you see the paradox here. He's got his fingers. Oh, num, 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 num. How old are you, Oliver? Are you 2.5 months? Yeah, that's right. Your clients will become friends. This is so true. I have created so many amazing friendships from my clients. I just love, love, love that part of owning a business, and especially in a business like we choose. The flip side is your clients will often be a big source of anxiety. How do you find clients? How do you keep them happy? How do you serve your clients? Yes, our clients are a paradox. No stable paycheck. Ooh, this one hurts, doesn't it? I wish we could just sit down at our desk and whether we see a client or not, we still get a paycheck like we do at a regular job. But on the flip side, there's no income ceiling. I spent a lot of years working at veterinary practices and the income ceiling was not that much. So it's nice to know that I can create any kind of income source that I want. There we go. Boop, yeah. There's a baby. And honestly, there's no such thing as a stable paycheck. You can kind of be fired from a job at any time. Am I right? Yeah. Good job. Oh, good job. Yeah. Here's a classic. Freedom to choose your own schedule, which is why I'm in lovely Savannah with my family. Love, love, love that part. But the classic saying is, oh, which 12 hours of the day will you work? So that is often the case. You work really long hours, but you get to choose those hours? Yeah. Uh-huh. This one's interesting. Expensive things will look cheap, and cheap things will look expensive. Let me explain a little bit. Expensive things will look cheap. I think about this because I have a custom portrait studio and I charge a good amount. And that is something I value. I value art, I value family, I value our pets. And something that might look expensive on my menu, I think, oh my gosh, I actually should be charging more. Do you know what I mean? And then cheap things will look expensive. And oftentimes those are like the little things that you just kind of have to grit your teeth and go, okay, fine, I need this for my business. Like a Zoom subscription or some little thing that costs you 20, 30, 40, $50 a month. And you think, man, darn it, this seems so expensive. I have to pay for it every month when really it's not that expensive.
Oh, I got you. What? Uh-huh. Yeah.
Next one is you have creative control. Ah, isn't that wonderful? But the flip side is that the choices are endless. Oh my gosh, I am struck with this all the time, especially if I have to come up with a creative set idea for a specific photo session. Oh, it's so wonderful. Like, oh my gosh, I could do whatever I want. Oh, whatever I want is everything. Have you ever gone down the rabbit hole of Pinterest? You know exactly what I'm talking about. That is an interesting paradox.
Henry, are we on a trolley? Yeah. That's right. Right there. There you are. And is that Mama? And Steve? And Henry.
How about this one? You get to do what you're passionate about. Oh, we get to do our photography. We get to hang out with awesome people and their wonderful pets. But the flip side is that you actually spend very little time on that passion. A lot of my time is processing orders and editing photos and marketing, and bookkeeping. And just a tiny bit of that is actually spent on my passion. For me, it's worth it. Ooh, this is a good one. No coworker drama. Oh my gosh, no matter what kind of industry you're in, there is always coworker drama. And boy, can that be discouraging, isn't it? So we don't have to worry about that, right? But what's the flip side of that? Oh my gosh, the flip side is that we're very isolated. We get almost no peopling in. So we have to make sure that we get out and we do some kind of socializing. Ooh.
Hi. Hi. Oh. Thanks. I love you.
I love this one. No commute or boring cubicle. Yay! I get to set up my little cozy space at home, go my super long commute from the kitchen to my office, and I can decorate my office however I want. All that is wonderful. The flip side is that you might have to rent a workspace or tune out your family. As I'm recording this, my husband's in the kitchen cooking dinner and I can hear pots and pans in the background. And I know many people have small children at home or a big family or dogs that need to bark at every shadow outside. So that can kind of be the flip side of the no commute or boring cubicle bonus perk. And the very last paradox, number 10, is that you are your own boss. And the flip side of that is you are your own boss. Oh, goodness. Sometimes my boss is very demanding. And she says, you know what? I think you need to record one more thing or you need to do this or you need to do that. I'm like, oh, okay, boss. But also, hey, I'm my own boss. I can start work at 5 and be done at 2. I love that part. So it's all of these paradoxes are things that like both sides are true. And it's just what do we want to live with? How do we view these things? Do we see the positive? Do we see the negative? Is it worth it for us? What do we value? What kind of risks are we willing to take? And what kind of responsibility are we willing to take on to enjoy all of this freedom that we have? For me to be able to take a week and go see my family, absolutely 100% worth it all the way. I love being self-employed, and I'm willing to look at these paradoxes and go, yep, it's fine. I can do all those things. I hope this video was encouraging to you and not discouraging, especially if you haven't started your own business yet. You will end up learning all of these things yourself and maybe more. If you have other ideas, be sure to write them in the comments. It's been so nice to take you along on this trip with me. I hope you're having a wonderful time wherever you're at and enjoying your pet photography endeavors. And as always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATSs.